Good morning, everyone. In this session, we will see how to value shares under yield method. Myself, Dr. A. Devi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, KCS Kasinadal College of Arts and Science. Yield method. The valuation of shares under the yield method may be done under two categories. One is based on the profit earned by the company, otherwise called the return on capital employed method. The second one is based on the dividend given for the shareholders. So under first method, return on capital employed method is applied for the purpose of valuation of shares of majority shareholding. A big investor is more interested in what the company earns and not simply in what the company distributes. Even if the company does not distribute 100% of its earnings among its shareholders, it, as a matter of fact, strengthens the financial position of the company. So the value of the shares under this method is calculated by using the formula value per share is equal to expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value per share. So this is the formula for finding value per share under yield method. Expected rate of return divided by normal rate of return into paid up value per share. If suppose the equity share face value is 100 rupee, but so far the company called only 80 rupee and the shareholders has paid 80 rupee per share, then we must take only 80 rupee for the calculation, not 100 rupee. So the paid up value per share is to be taken, not the face value of the share, not the called up amount, only the paid up value to be taken. So under valuation of basis under dividend method, the formula for finding value per share is equal to expected rate of dividend divided by normal rate of dividend into paid up value per share. So instead of taking a profit, that is return, here we are going to take a dividend. Following steps are to be taken for calculating value per share under yield method. Step 1, average expected future profit is to be calculated. So what is average future profit? If it is any future incomes or expenses expected, that is to be adjusted and the future profit is to be calculated, because the company feels that it is the profit available for equity shareholders. Step number 2, computation of expected rate of return, that is shortly called ERR. So ERR is equal to, the formula is profit available to equity shareholder divided by equity paid up share capital into 100. So the what we found in the step 1 is to be taken and the same must be divided with equity paid up share capital and into 100. So paid up share capital, equity share capital, not the face value, paid up share capital which is given in the balance sheet is to be taken and the same must be multiplied with 100 so as to find the return percentage. Calculation of yield value per share, already we discussed, the formula is ERR divided by NRR into paid up value per share. So step 1, computation of profit available to equity shareholder, for which take profit before tax, which is given in the problem, unless tax payable, so that we will get profit after tax. And while calculating the tax payable to the government, if it is the percentage given, like the 50% is the tax rate or 30%, the same rate must be applied on the profit before tax. If the problem contains directly the profit after tax, then we need not to go with first two steps. Directly we can take profit after tax, and from which any amount transferred to reserve is to be deducted. So transfer to reserve is to be deducted and then preference dividend is to be deducted. The dividend which is to be given for the preference shareholders is called preference dividend. The same must be deducted so as to compute profit available to equity shareholder. So this is the first step. Second step is ERR. And we know the formula. The third step is yield value per share. and for which also we discussed the formula. Now we will move on to the problem. Question number 1. X Limited had 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, rupees 8 paid and rupees 1 lakh 6% preference shares of rupees 10 each fully paid. So the X Limited has having two types of share capital in their company. One is equity share. Number of share is 10,000. Face value of the share is 10. Whereas only rupees 8 is paid. And the second type of share capital is preference share capital. 1 lakh shares. 6% is the rate of dividend. 10 rupee is the face value of the share and fully paid. The company had a practice of transferring 20% of the profit to general reserve every year. So this is the practice they have. Out of the profit earned by the company, they'll transfer 20% to the general reserve. If the expected profit based on the past year's purchase before taxes rupees 2 lakh. So the profit before taxes given in the question, we have to start answer with this value, that is profit before tax. And rate of tax is 50%. You are required to calculate the value of equity share. It may be assumed that normal rate of dividend is 20%. So the normal rate of return is also given. Here we have to move the answer like this. Step 1, computation of profit available to equity shareholder. Take profit before tax, that is of 2 lakh, from which tax payable is to be deducted. Tax payable is 50%. So on 2 lakh, apply 50%, it becomes 1 lakh. Deduct 1 lakh to find profit after tax. And from profit after tax, any amount transferred to reserve is to be deducted. So here the sum says 20% is the amount is to be transferred for general reserve. So on 1 lakh, apply 20%, 20,000 is to be transferred to reserve. Deducting 20,000, we will get 80,000, from which dividend payable to preference shareholder is to be deducted. Preference dividend is preference share number of share is 1 lakh and each share cost rupees 10. Then it becomes 10 lakh, on which 6% will be the dividend rate. It becomes 60,000. Deduct 60,000 from 80,000. Then the profit available to equity shareholder is 20,000. Step 2, computation of ERR. ERR, the formula is profit available to equity shareholder, that is 20,000, divided by paid up share capital. So paid up share capital, the number of share is 10,000, only 8 rupee is paid. 10,000 into 8, 80,000 will be the paid up share capital. By dividing this and multiply with 100, we will get 25%. So expected rate of return is 25%. Third step, yield value per share. Formula is ERR divided by NRR into paid up value per share. ERR is what we found is 25% and NRR, normal rate of return, which is given in the question, is 20%. Same must be multiplied with paid up value per share, that is of rupees 8. We will get rupees 10. Rupees 10 is the yield value per equity share. Then question number 2. The authorized and paid up capital of a company consists of 1,000, 5% preference share of rupees 100 each and 20,000 equity share of rupees 15 each. All fully called up and paid up. A person holds 300 preference and 3,000 equity shares. Find out the value of equity shares held by the person, assuming that the normal annual profit of the company is 40,000. So this is the profit. This is the profit earned by the company. So we have to start answer from this 40,000. And the normal annual return on similar equity share is 8% per annum. Assume that the company transfers 25% of the profit to general reserve and the profit above is profit after tax. So the 40,000 is a profit after tax. We need not to deduct tax payable because this is the profit. The given profit is profit after tax. So start problem with profit after tax 40,000, from which amount transferred to reserve is to be deducted. 25% on 40,000 is to be deducted, that is of 10,000. We will get 30,000, from which payable to preference shareholders as dividend that is 100 shares into rupees 100 into 5%, 5,000 will be the preference dividend. After deducting that 5,000, the profit available to equity shareholder will become 25,000. Step 2, ERR. The profit available to equity shareholder is to be divided with paid up share capital of equity. It becomes 3 lakh. So 25,000 divided by 3 lakh into 100, then ERR will become 8.33 percentage. Computation of, then the third step is value per share. Yield value per share is equal to ERR divided by NRR into paid up value per share. ERR is 8.33 percentage. The given NRR is 8 percentage. Same must be multiplied with paid up value per share, that is rupees 15. Then the yield value per share will become rupees 15.625. This is your final answer. Then next problem. From the following particulars, calculate the value of equity shares from the point view of majority holds and minority holds. So if it is a majority holds, we have to go with the based on the profit, that is return. And when it goes with the minority holding, we have to move with the dividend, the previous record of dividend. So both the informations are given. Share capital 40,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each fully paid. B, profit after deduction of tax for the last 3 years. Profit after deduction of tax. So profit after tax is given 90,000, 1,20,000, 1,14,000. If the last 3 years are given, we have to take the average. And from that average, we have to find the future maintainable profit. And the same must be divided with paid up capital to find ERR, then we have to find yield per share. And the next information given are dividend paid for the last 3 years are given. So find average dividend to find the yield value per share under minority holding. We will see how the problem is to be solved. Majority holding, so find the average profit of 3 years, it becomes 1,08,000. To find ERR, average profit is to be divided with share capital, paid up share capital, that is of 4 lakh into 100, it becomes 27 percentage. Yield value per share is equal to ERR divided by NRR. ERR is 27 percentage and NRR, it is given in the question 12 percentage. And the same must be multiplied with paid up value per share, that is of rupees 10, and the value will become rupees 22.50. Minority holding, under which find the average dividend, it become 12 percentage plus 17 percentage plus 16 percentage divided by 3, the average dividend will become 15 percentage. Then we can move with the yield value per share, ERR divided by expected rate of dividend divided by normal rate of dividend. Expected rate of dividend is 15 percentage, what we find in the step 1, and normal rate of dividend is given in the question, that is of 12 percentage. And the same must be multiplied with paid up value per share rupees 10, it will become 12.50 pice. This is how the value per share under yield method is to be computed. Thank you for your patient listening. Thank you.